All right, guys, I am so excited to talk to you about building your brand on Instagram. As you all know, Instagram is our main platform when it comes to sharing our journeys and sharing what we do through Beachbody. With that being said, you have to create your own brand with this. Beachbody is already its own brand. It's out there doing its own thing. You have to figure out what your brand is and how you want to share your journey and your new lifestyle to the people that are following you, because that's your audience and that's who you are connecting with, right? So you have to figure out what your brand is. And you may be thinking, how in the world do I do that? So I'm here to show you how. The first thing first, when it comes to building your brand, is knowing exactly why you're doing this. What is your why? Why do you want to share what you're doing? Because when you have a strong why, it's going to make it that much easier to share on your stories and to your feed every single day. Now you may be thinking, what in the world am I going to share? Right? So this is where you're going to figure out what the 5 things are in your life that make you, you. An example of this in my life, being a wife and a mom, having a baby and sharing postpartum fitness journeys, staying at home, being a stay-at-home mom, and being a health and wellness coach, loving Jesus and cooking clean food for a family and toddler. You have to identify what defines you. Again, this is going to make it so much easier when you share on your social media because you're going to have something to connect it to. And it's going to help your Instagram all flow together. You are not selling a product. You are selling yourself to people. You're selling your lifestyle, your fitness, your transformation, your healthy lifestyle, all of the things. This means you should be posting all of the different things you're doing. Posting your workouts every single day, sharing about your recipes, your meals, sharing about your husband, your children, your family, your dog, whatever it is. You know, everyday life, motivational quotes. These are all examples of things that you need to be sharing on a daily basis. The next thing when it comes to building your brand is finding your niche market. Now, this is a market that is centered around what season of life that you are in. For me right now, it's being a young mom, being a newly married young mom. You know, when I first started, it was being a college student. So you have to figure out what your niche market is, because this is how you are going to attract your tribe. This is how you're going to attract those people that are going to want to jump in and do this with you, that may also become coaches and help building your team. You're not going to go out there and connect with 50, 60-year-old men, right? You're just not going to do it. You want to be surrounding yourself with people who are in your niche market, that are people who are in the same season of life as you are. And it's not to say you're not going to connect with people who are in different seasons of life than you are in, but this is really going to benefit you in the long run. So something that's also important with building your brand is connecting with new people and finding new people to connect with. A great way to do this is through the use of hashtags. I'm like stumbling over my words. The use of hashtags. Now, when it comes to hashtags, you have a blacklist that you are never, ever, ever supposed to use when it comes to hashtags. This includes Beachbody, Beachbody Coach, Shakeology, 80-Day Obsession, Team Beachbody. Because guess what? If you're going and clicking on those hashtags, the only other people using them are Beachbody coaches. And that's not going to do you any justice. It's not going to help you grow your team or find new challengers. So using hashtags that aren't necessarily used a lot, like Boy Mom Adventures, Boy Mom Life, Healthy Lifestyle, Fit Mom, Strong Mom, you got to figure it out based on what your 5 things are. It's really going to help you start connecting with other people who enjoy the same things that you do or have a connection within one of those 5 things. Another way that you can grow your social media following is through Shailene Johnson's 531 YouTube training. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. And you're going to want to be focusing your attention, again, on your niche market, because this is how you are going to grow your tribe and run your business. Another thing when it comes to being yourself and branding yourself on Instagram is just being unapologetically yourself. If you're loud, be loud on Instagram, right? If it's scary to share things, talk about how scary it is to share things, how scary it is to be vulnerable. But when you are sharing these things and you're sharing the struggles and you're sharing the hard times of life, you know, that's how you build trust with people that are following you. You're not just going to show up as some perfect little chick working out, looking all good, sharing about how she makes the best meals for her family and her kids are always the best, or you're getting, amazing grades in school. And I'm not saying you can't share those things, but you also have to share like the messy, yucky stuff, because that's what people relate to and that's what they want to see. So get uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. This is how you are going to build trust. It's how you're going to build relationships with people that are following you, right? The next thing you need to think about is making a plan, especially if you are new to posting on social media. Making a plan is going to be so beneficial for you. First things first, you need to be posting every single day to your feed, at least every single day, maybe every other day. I know it can get hard to post every day. You're like, oh, I don't have pictures, don't have content. If it's not coming to you genuinely, then don't stress yourself out. But there is a drastic change when you post every single day versus going a couple of days in between posting. The people viewing your page is going to decrease, and you obviously don't want that. So making sure you're posting every day to your feed, but 150% posting to your stories every single day without fail. Every day you should be sharing a picture of or a video of your workouts, healthy meals, what your day-to-day looks like. Talk about how you're doing work and grinding, or going to your job and maybe you can't be on your phone while you're at work, but you get on right after and you're like sharing about how your day was. Share you're going out with your kids, going on picnics, going on vacations. People, again, they're going to be attracted to this lifestyle that you're living, and you want to show them that not all you do is sit down and work out and eat clean and work, right? They want to see all of it. So go back to your 5 things, figure out what you want to share on your social media stories. Another helpful tip when you are posting more on your social media is having that scheduled plan. You're going to be less likely to stress out about finding the right picture, having the right lighting, figuring out the right content, right? So every day you should have like some idea of what you're posting about. Monday, you could do meal prep. Tuesday, transformation. Wednesday, share about your family, so on and so forth. There are tons of posting schedules in our team page that you can check out as well. And this just kind of all wraps together with being consistent. When you are being consistent with people on social media, meaning you're showing up every single day, doing the things that you need to be doing, people are going to start seeing that. I, for example, share my workouts every single day. It could be 2 clips, it could be 7 clips, whatever it is. But there are people that when I reach out to them and invite them to join me, they're like, I watch your stories every single morning. I see you show up when it's hard. I see you show up when you're tired. It gets me out of bed in the morning to go to the gym. People are watching you always. And if you stop sharing and you go MIA, you go to invite somebody or you post and you want people to join you, they're just not going to be into it because they don't see you doing it. That's why you have to be consistent. Your Instagram is a direct platform of what you are, who you are, and what you want to tell people. Your Instagram is your resume, right? So you want to be making sure that you are sharing genuine content that is going to help people, that's going to give people better insight on what your life looks like. And you're making sure that you are sharing all of these things and giving people a reason to follow you. They may not want to hop on board the moment you post a call to action, but they're seeing your face. They're watching your journey. And the more they're seeing this, the more they're going to be curious, the more hooked they're going to get. And when they're ready, they're going to come to you because you have been their source of inspiration, motivation, encouragement, whatever it is, something that you posted resonated with them. That's why it is so important to provide content for people. It's going to be beneficial to them, right? Now, some things I wanted to talk about really quickly. Bettering your Instagram account, finding your niche market, focusing your content to attract that market, be authentic and genuinely yourself. If you are concerned and comparing yourself with other coaches out there, you're not going to make it. You're going to get inside your head. You're going to be afraid to post. You're going to think, oh, that person got more likes than I did. Stop thinking that way. You are your own person. You are your own coach. You are running your team differently than every other coach on our team. You have to be yourself 100% of the time, right? You need to be posting content that you'd want to see if you didn't know you. Ask yourself, why would somebody want to follow me? The last thing I'm going to say is making sure that your Instagram is visually pleasing. I am not saying that every picture has to look perfect. I don't want that. Every picture should not be professionally done. Take the picture outside in your house, find the best lighting, make sure it looks good, but it doesn't have to be professionally done. It could be inside your house. Throw on a couple different sports bras, take pictures of yourselves. You know, get with a group of ladies, other coaches that are local to you. Ask your mom, your husband, whatever, to take pictures of you. This is how you're going to not stress yourself out about posting, right? And some things that have been really helpful for myself is like finding a preset. It's kind of like a filter. I have some on the team page that you can check out. Download one of these and see if it fits what you want to have on your Instagram. Do you want your Instagram to be more orangey and summery or more bright with, whites and blues, whatever it is? You figure it out because you want people to be attracted to what they're seeing when they come onto your Instagram. So I hope that this helps you guys kind of get a recap on how to build your own brand and how do you want to represent yourself when it comes to coaching.